Good day everyone, my name is Manix and welcome to my world. And in this video, we are going to start a brand new series called
Recrafted.
In this series, we are going to recreate one of our old artworks. And the artwork that we are going to create a recrafted version is this. To give you a little context, this artwork is my very first entry to Benny's Photoshop battle, which happened last 2021. And this is also the exact reason why I choose this artwork to create a recrafted version, because 2021 and 2026 has a large gap between them, which means within those years, I probably learned a lot more skills to improve my art, which makes me excited to see how much I've grown as an artist. So without further ado, let's start editing. To start things off, just like the original, I placed every single asset exactly where it was before. The layout stays untouched, no new posing, no dramatic rearranging. If it was janky back then, it stays janky now. That's the point. Same composition, new craftsmanship. Next, I'm dialing in the overall color balance using Gimmick, same cinematic preset I always lean on. And instantly, boom, everything shifts into that gritty sci-fi movie trailer energy. Now, I have a quick confession. Earlier I said I place every single asset exactly where it was before. But I did make one tiny adjustment. I repositioned the alien mother so it looks like she's protecting one of her eggs, like she just spotted her favorite child and went full defensive mode. And technically, this isn't even a real change. It's more like opening the curtain on your window to let more light in. Nothing actually moved. You're just seeing more of what was really there. A slight adjustment, a creative nudge. Now, we're getting into the detailing stage. I started with Benny by adding ambient shadows across his body. Just rough form shading for now, nothing polished. The goal here isn't perfection, it's simply to map out the volume and make the light source start making sense. At this stage, it's more about structure than beauty. I always come back later to refine it once the highlights goes in. Once Benny had that base depth, I moved to the first alien. Same process, I block in ambient shadows to the shape of the body and establish form. Still a little rough, still temporary, just building the foundation. After that, I added the green glow, that eerie energy from the original artwork. Then, I repeated the exact same treatment on the second alien. And before moving on, I quickly polished Ben's ambient shadows just a bit, not fully refined, but cleaned up enough to make the next highlight pass easier. Now, let's move on into the eggs. In the original artwork, the eggs weren't glowing at all. And since this is a recrafted series, the whole point is to improve the artwork, not just to remake it. So this time, I gave the eggs an actual glow to push the alien vibe a bit further. Why didn't I do that before? Honestly, I probably didn't know how yet, which shows some skill progression. The first egg is done, and yes, I've already applied the same effect to the other alien eggs, and just by looking at it, this already feels way better than the original. And we're barely getting started. After that, I move on to the eggs that look a little different. I added these in because they look cool, simple as that. This set is actually made from two different photos combined. So first, I blended and stitched them together to make it feel like one solid piece. Once that's done, I will refine it by adding shadows, building the glow, layering in highlights, and making sure the surrounding areas react to the light coming from the egg. Basically, turning it from a rough composite into something that actually feels alive in the scene. And for this part, I'm turning it into a speedrun, so you don't need to watch me do all of that in real time. Next up, grounding everything. I added drop shadows to all the characters because right now without them, everything kind of feels like it's floating, like stickers just placed on the top of the scene. So this is where I anchor everything down, making sure each element actually sits on the ground and belongs in the environment. It's a small detail, but it makes a huge difference. Now, they're not floating anymore. They exist. To make things more interesting, I added a glow to the window. In the original artwork, the window didn't have any glow at all, but adding this gives the scene a stronger focal point and introduces a new light source in the composition. Once the glow was in place, I used the light to enhance Benny. I added highlights on his side facing the window. Subtle, but enough to show that he is being lit by it. It helps connect him to the environment and makes the lighting feel more believable. Now, the window isn't just a background element, it's actually part of the scene. Now it's time to finalize the composition. This is where everything gets refined. I went in and tightened the highlights, cleaned up the shadows, and added casting shadows to properly ground every element in the scene. It's all about the small details here, the things you don't immediately notice, but you definitely feel. And for this part, we're going into a speedrun. Then, I layered in subtle ambient effects like smoke to give it more atmosphere. Now, it's time for a comparison. This is the original artwork, my very first entry to Benny's Photoshop battle. And now, this is a recrafted version. Same composition, same elements, same pose, but this time, everything is pushed further. And here they are, side by side. Everything that felt rough before is now refined. Same artwork, stronger execution. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Your suggestion could be featured in an upcoming video, and if I choose it, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out!